Good morning. 11:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm T-Speaker 222 with Swing Traders Anonymous. I have two that I want to do today. First, for Sniper, Ahmed, I have AGI, Singularity that I want to go over because now we're having a severe retrace and we're starting to get closer to those levels we were talking about to pay attention to. And also Solana. So those are the two I'm going to cover today. I'm going to keep the comments off for now. Hopefully not having the comments on for a couple weeks will get rid of some of the spammers who have nothing better to do. But at the end of the day, I like to ruin their fun by turning off the comments. So if you want to message me on Twitter, which you can find in the description, your favorite crypto, you can let me know. Also, check out my Future Millionaire page, my partnered YouTube page, and also my Dogecoin and You for up-to-the-minute updates on Dogecoin and Shiba when available. And also, make sure, most importantly, hit that like button and subscribe if you're watching the content, or dislike. Either way, it's fine by me. Just make your voice heard. So, first things first with AGI. We've talked a lot about AGI. We're waiting for it to break off that top, which it did. And now I have a line at 35 cents, and that's if Bitcoin hits 40. Actually, it's a little bit lower. Let me delete all this now that it's doing all this. Let me do it in permanent lines so that you guys can see it more clear. So at 35 cents. And then we got rejected up here at 55. We talked about this. We have an upper resistance at 66. So we're trading between the 55 and 35 right now. And we did have a mid support resistance right here at 48. Sniper, you know that very well. We've talked about it a lot when we get into that range. So now we have to see, are we going to come all the way back down to 35? It appears that we're working on the double bottom. And if Bitcoin were to cooperate, I see no problem with 35. But if Bitcoin, this is the thing I'll preface everybody with AGI, Singularity. If Bitcoin goes down to 39,800 on this next turn, you're more than likely coming down to the 31 cent range. And it would be a pretty swift drop if you buy that double bottom, and then it comes all the way down there on a Bitcoin drop. So I would be putting my feelers in at 35.5 cents roughly. That's a little higher. It's actually down about 35 cents on the nose. But I would be putting it in around 35. See, there's the actual bottom, 34.8. So yeah, about 35 cents. I'd be starting to take a nibble. Or even if you wanted to go balls deep, just be aware that it could go down to 31 cents on a further drop by Bitcoin. But technically, this pattern is telling us it can come all the way back down to 24 cents based on the way it started. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. But right now, I would be looking for 34.8. So 35 cents. I wouldn't buy it before then. Even if it has a run up, I just feel like 34.8 is the best spot. And then I'd be looking for Bitcoin if it fell through and have a wick pull down to 31 cents. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling. If we break 31 cents, we can continue to talk about it down to 24 cents and a fantastic buying opportunity. So I hope that helps, Sniper. Right now, I would sit pat. I wouldn't do anything. It looks like it's creating a hook formation to further push down. So that's very dangerous. And then let's do Solana real quick, then I'll let you go. So with Solana, we already know what we're looking for. We've had this 123.99 line down there forever. We're looking for a pull down there, and that would be a great spot to take a gamble because that would be the double bottom. If, for whatever reason, Bitcoin decided to break down even farther to 39,000, there is a chance that we're talking all the way down here, guys, in this range, that Solana could collapse to if Bitcoin started collapsing. But I would expect, if it didn't hold up there, I find it very hard to believe that we would just give way to this $100 level. That it would just give way. But if it did, we'd come all the way back down to $54. That, if you could get it at $54 where it had these pullbacks, or $58, I mean, not 54, 58, well, now that would be something. But I don't expect it to go way down there. I would expect to bounce off $123. We have several resistance levels that we have to break through at this level just to have a chance. We have one at 167. We have another one up here that it just, for whatever reason, can't break through at 180. When it came back up, 195. Whoops. Then we got this over top. We'll put it at 216, 217, 216 and a half. So there's a lot, but right now I'm just looking at the zone from 167 down. I feel like it's got to touch 123 before a bounce. And I believe it's got to... It looks like it could create an M-topping reversal in this pattern. So, we'll see what happens. I'm looking, like I said, I'm not going to take a gamble till it starts pulling down towards these numbers. So, pay attention to Solana. Pay attention to AGI. I want to thank you guys for watching Swing Traders Anonymous. We're getting close to 660 subscribers now. We're moving up pretty nicely. Make sure to like this video. It really does help get me through the analytics.